will not stop fighting until I see my husband alive.
Today, the wife of a Maryland man deported to El Salvador is pleading with the Trump administration to bring her husband back to the U.S. The White House yesterday, both the Trump administration and the president of El Salvador made it very clear that they have no intention of returning him to the United States.
Well, President Trump also doubled down today on his fight with Harvard after the White House announced a freeze of $2.2 billion in grants to the elite institution. Erica Brown has the latest from the White House.
A day after the White House announced it's freezing $2.2 billion in grants to Harvard University and $60 million in contracts, President Trump went further, writing on social media that perhaps Harvard should lose its tax-exempt status and be taxed as a political entity.
All the president is asking, don't break federal law, and then you can have your federal funding.
It comes after Harvard rejected a list of Trump administration demands, including ending DEI policies and enacting new student discipline measures, saying they were insufficient for those participating in pro-Palestinian campus protests.
Harvard should apologize for the egregious anti-Semitism that took place on their college campus against Jewish American students.
Harvard warned without federal funding, cutting-edge medical, scientific, and technological research will come to a halt midstream.
It's not just that things have been stopped cold, which a lot of it has, like one day they're doing research and then the next day they can't. It's also the fact that they can't plan.
Also today, there is a new hearing concerning the Maryland man the White House acknowledges was deported to El Salvador after an administrative error. Attorneys for Kilmar Abrego Garcia wrote in a court filing that the Trump administration has to at least request their client's return from El Salvador to comply with last week's Supreme Court order. The White House maintains he's a gang member, even though he was never charged or convicted of a crime.
Enough is enough. My family can't be robbed from another day without seeing Kilmar.
At the White House Monday, the president of El Salvador made it clear he has no intention of returning Abrego Garcia. The case could return to the High Court. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
So the Justice Department responded to the Supreme Court's ruling that the U.S. must facilitate Abrego Garcia's return. The DOJ said it would facilitate his return to the U.S. if he were to arrive at a port, and then they would deport him to another country.